Let's talk a little bit about history revisionism, shall we? Character creators are frequently criticized for lacking dark skin tones. This is actually not true because lately I've been playing some very old video games. I gotta say, I'm enjoying my life a lot more since I started playing these old video games. Neverwinter Nights, for example. Neverwinter Nights allows you to play as a black character. Baldur's Gate 2, when did that came out? The 90s, I believe. You can play as a black character in that video game. Fallout 1 and 2, very old games. They have a wide array of character customization. So a lot of people believe that it's since the diversity initiative, which started, I believe, in 2014, when you have a lot of social justice activists infiltrating corporations and demanding companies to do better and have more representation. A lot of people believe that's when diversity started, but no, like even before that, you had diversity in entertainment. Almost every single video game that allows you to customize a character allowed you to also customize the skin color. Now, there are exceptions to this, and it's usually centered around video games that make you play as a specific character. So, for example, Hitman or Splinter Cell. You can't really do customization in those games because you play as a character that is predefined. Same with The Witcher. And I always said that the people who were arguing about it, I was saying, it's like, look, if there was a genuine demand from the gamers, if the gamers themselves legitimately were upset that you cannot play as an Asian or a black guy or whatever, they would mod that in the game. Like, there would be mods which you could make. And here it happens that I am right. We have a video game that is very popular, Hogwarts, and apparently the character creator does not allow you to create pale characters. Like, it doesn't allow you to create the authentic Nordic representation, like PC Gamer likes to put it. So what happened? Well, simple. Someone made a mod. And you can now make pale characters, and I guess in order for the mod to exist, without getting too much controversy, it also allows you to create darker skin tones than they're already available in the game. Turns out that this mod is a huge success. It has been downloaded over 11,000 times. One poster on Reddit said, "I'm Nordic and pale to the point where people sometimes ask if I'm sick or something. A bit disappointed I cannot recreate that in the game." I didn't know that this is so important for people. I guess they have been indoctrinated into this American thinking because up until now, no one really cared. I mean, I don't look like Sam Fisher, but I have no problem playing Splinter Cell. I'm also not bald like Agent 47, yet I can play the game just fine. A lot of Japanese role-playing games, which I'm a huge fan of, have characters that do not have my skin tone complexity. I was never bothered by that or even noticed it. The only thing that I cared is if it's a role-playing game, especially if it's one where you have romance options. I care about the gender, right? Because if it has romance options, then I want to romance the Talizora Vas Normandy waifu, and I require to play a male character in order to do so. But other than that, I prefer playing with a female character because I prefer looking at the nice tushy the whole game rather than to look at the male's ass when I'm playing, right? Especially if it's a third-person type of game. So that's pretty much it. I guess it just goes to prove the fact that I was right, yet again. If people genuinely want representation, then they would just make mods for it. This whole debate has been a non-issue for the start. The gaming community, besides this game, doesn't seem to care about it that much. It was just a way for activists to manage to gain positions of power in the company by saying, oh, your company is sexist and it's racist because, look, Assassin's Creed, yet another game where you don't have a woman. Oh my god, you're so sexist. Why don't you put me in charge or hire my friends as consultants? Pay us a lot of money, give us a lot of cash and a lot of decision making in your company, and we're going to make sure that you're not going to be sexist anymore. And the companies themselves, they like that. Because if you look at Ubisoft, which their logo, by the way, represents a flushing toilet, they prefer people talk about, oh my god, you're so sexist because you don't have a female in your game. And that's the conversation rather than your game is filled with bugs. Your game is trying to milk the customers of money because you have like so many DLCs and you're investing so much into the store rather than focusing on making a better game. They don't like those conversations, right? They prefer the conversation, oh my god, you're sexist. Because then they can just be like, okay, well, next game, you're going to be able to play as a woman. And that's it. You know, end of the conversation, end of the criticism. And the activists get what they want, the corporations get what they want, everyone is happy besides the gamer who has to now play a bug-ridden game. Let me know what you guys think though, and as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.